Have you ever smiled at a stranger and vanished moments later? The camera zooms in on Sarah Ellington, standing beneath the giant downtown Christmas tree, her eyes lighting up as snowflakes drift around her. Lights shimmer off ornaments, but behind her smile, something feels off. Sarah waves at someone no one recognizes. The crowd hums with holiday cheer, oblivious to the tension building around her. A small bell jingles somewhere nearby, a sound that will haunt the memory of anyone who remembers that night. By the time her best friend Lila Mercer arrives, Sarah is gone, vanished without a trace, leaving only the echo of her laughter tangled in the festive lights. Last scene, 7:42 p.m. Camera pans to Jonah Reeves, watching from a coffee cart across the street, his brow furrowed as he notices someone slipping into the shadows. 3 days later, the police arrive, led by Officer Brianna Holt, combing through footage that shows Sarah smiling, and then nothing. One detail stands out: a stranger's hand in the frame, brushing past her coat. Why would someone approach her under a tree brimming with light and warmth, yet leave her unseen by everyone else? But one detail didn't add up. The snow continues to fall, each flake catching the glow of the tree, but the warmth of the holiday night feels colder than ever. The fear is subtle, but relentless. A familiar setting turned into the stage of disappearance. The audience feels the anxiety of those who knew her, the dread of what might have happened, and the gut punch of realizing anyone could vanish in plain sight. Who watches the watchers when everyone is distracted? The camera pans to Sam Wilder, standing near the edge of the plaza, a steaming cup of coffee in hand. His eyes dart toward the Christmas tree, lingering on the empty space where Sarah had been. Sam shifts nervously, noticing a small mitten caught in the branches, almost invisible under the twinkling lights. He bends down, hesitates, then lets it drop. Something about that mitten makes his stomach twist, like a warning no one else can see. Meanwhile, Lila Mercer frantically retraces Sarah's steps, each encounter with strangers a growing panic. Every cheer and laugh feels distant, disconnected from the horror sinking in. Sarah's disappearance isn't random, it's calculated. Main witness, Jonah Reeves. Jonah emerges from behind the coffee cart, still staring at the plaza, replaying the fleeting glance he had of Sarah. Unexpected lead. Sam Wilder. Officer Brianna Holt notices Sam's discomfort on security footage. But is it guilt, or something more? Close up on the tree, a glinting ornament reflecting a shadow moving away from the crowd. Why would Sarah's path intersect with these strangers? Each carrying a secret, each leaving traces no one notices. But the stranger was never caught on camera. The audience feels the rising dread of unseen observation. Every ordinary passerby becomes suspect, every festive ornament now a potential clue. The warmth of holiday lights twists into an eerie trap, leaving viewers anxious, tense, and desperate to know what really happened to Sarah. Could someone disappear in plain sight without leaving a single fingerprint? The camera zooms on Nolan Price, the school counselor, standing just steps from the tree, nervously adjusting his coat. His eyes flick toward a shadow slipping between the crowd, just beyond the glow of the holiday lights. Nolan freezes as he notices Sarah's scarf tangled in the railing near the plaza fountain. He bends to pick it up, but stops, his instincts screaming something isn't right. The scarf feels familiar, yet also wrong, as if it's been moved. Back at the police station, Officer Brianna Holt studies footage frame by frame. A flicker in the corner of the screen, a hand brushing past Sarah, too quick to identify, ignites a chilling thought. Someone wanted her gone, and they were careful, calculated. 3 hours later, Sam Wilder appears again, captured on footage glancing toward the fountain, then quickly walking away. But something didn't match. Lila Mercer receives a call from a stranger claiming to have seen Sarah. But when she arrives, the street is empty. Only a small ornament rolls across the snow, untouched by anyone. Who was following her? And why does every witness seem to know something they aren't saying? The first lead. But is it real? The audience now senses that Sarah's disappearance wasn't random. The people around her are connected in ways unseen. their normal routines masking dark intentions. Every familiar figure, Sam, Nolan, Jonah, becomes part of the puzzle, keeping viewers anxious, questioning, and unable to look away. What would you do if someone you trusted was hiding the truth? The camera focuses on Ava Sinclair, the journalist, standing just outside the police perimeter. Her notebook flips open, capturing frantic scribbles as she studies the scene. Her breath visible in the cold air, mingling with the falling snow. A passerby whispers to Ava about a man lingering near the tree just before Sarah vanished. She glances over her shoulder and spots Sam Wilder once again, pacing as if replaying every second in his mind. Something about his hesitation doesn't sit right. Meanwhile, Lila Mercer retraces Sarah's final steps through the plaza, each ornament, each twinkling light now feeling like a marker of loss. Her heart pounds, realizing that Sarah's smile, so full of warmth just moments ago, hides a terrifying unknown. Main suspect, Sam Wilder. Nolan Price is seen speaking with Jonah Reeves. Subtle gestures, hurried glances, as though exchanging secrets under the holiday glow. But one alibi doesn't add up. A security camera angle shows Sarah approaching a stranger, smiling, before disappearing behind the crowd. No one sees what happens next. Why does every witness have a story that conflicts with the next? And could Sarah have known something that put her in danger? The stranger remains unseen. Viewers feel mounting anxiety and frustration. Clues are plentiful, but nothing is straightforward. The emotional weight of trust betrayed, combined with the cold, bright holiday setting, heightens suspense. Every small action, glance, and hesitation now feels loaded with meaning, keeping the audience glued to the unfolding mystery. Could a single forgotten detail change everything? The camera pans to Jonah Reeves, staring at the plaza fountain where Sarah's scarf was found. Snowflakes land on his hair, melting into tiny rivulets as his fingers tremble over a small, folded note tucked beneath the stone ledge. Jonah unfolds the note. It reads only, "She saw too much." His pulse quickens. Every passerby becomes suspect in his mind, the festive lights now casting long, sinister shadows across the plaza. Lila Mercer receives Jonah's call, breathless, frantic, warning her about the note. Panic strikes her heart as she imagines Sarah, smiling at a stranger moments before vanishing, now in unseen danger that only a cryptic message hints at. 3 days later, Officer Brianna Holt studies the note, comparing it to every witness statement. A clue, or a trap? Ava Sinclair records the scene, noting a stranger in a dark coat who vanishes before anyone can identify him. Who left the note, and what did Sarah see that put her at risk? One moment could have changed everything. Viewers feel the edge-of-seat tension as a seemingly small detail, a note, explodes the investigation wide open. The emotional weight of realization hits. Sarah's smile wasn't innocent. It was a fleeting sign of something bigger, and everyone's role in her disappearance is far from clear. What if the person you trust most was the one keeping secrets? The camera follows Officer Brianna Holt as she reviews footage from a new angle. The plaza glows with holiday lights, but her eyes fix on Nolan Price, nervously adjusting his scarf, lingering far too close to Sarah's last known path. Brianna notices Nolan whispering into his phone, his gaze darting constantly toward the Christmas tree. She pauses the footage, and there it is, a shadowed figure trailing Sarah earlier, slipping into the crowd without anyone noticing. The tension is almost unbearable as Brianna realizes Nolan's movements aren't coincidental. Meanwhile, Lila Mercer races to the plaza, replaying the footage in her mind, heart hammering. Every friendly face she once trusted now seems layered with potential danger. The warmth of the holiday night feels like a cruel contrast to the chilling reality of Sarah's disappearance. Unexpected connection. Nolan Price. Jonah Reeves' voice on speakerphone. She looked at someone, and then he was gone. But did he know? Ava Sinclair's camera catches a subtle glint of metal in Nolan's pocket as he steps into shadow. Something small but possibly vital. Was Nolan merely nearby by coincidence? Or is there a deeper, hidden connection to Sarah's vanishing? the first truth, or just another layer? The audience now feels suspicion, betrayal, and escalating dread. Each detail, Nolan's whispers, the shadow, the glint of metal, becomes a psychological trigger, pulling viewers deeper into the mystery. They can't help but question every character's motives, keeping them glued to the screen for answers. Could the truth have been hiding in plain sight all along? The camera follows Officer Brianna Holt as she confronts Nolan Price under the flickering glow of the giant Christmas tree. Snow swirls around them, mixing with the tension in the cold air, as every eye in the plaza watches silently. Nolan's hands tremble as he reveals a hidden confrontation with Sarah earlier that evening, a warning she had overheard about someone stalking the holiday crowd. Lila Mercer, standing nearby, feels the weight of fear and relief collide. Sam Wilder steps forward, corroborating parts of the story nobody else could confirm. Jonah Reeves notices a shadow retreating near the tree's edge, the stranger responsible, and officers quickly apprehend him. Sarah's fate, though terrifying, is no longer a mystery. She had been kept hidden but unharmed, and justice is finally within reach. Main suspect captured. Ava Sinclair records the final moments, documenting the arrest and the relief on Sarah's face. Case closed, justice served. Lila Mercer hugs Sarah, tears streaming, as the holiday lights glint in their eyes. Hope restored. Who knew that a smile under the Christmas tree could hide such danger? And who else might be watching next? The mystery resolves, the emotional trauma addressed, and viewers feel the satisfaction of justice. Every thread, the shadows, the strangers, the cryptic note, ties together, leaving a chilling yet cathartic impression. If you want more real stories that reveal the truth behind unsolved mysteries, subscribe to The Veil of Secret, and never miss the secrets that others wish would stay hidden.